Hi, I'm Patrick from Walk for Lost Kids, and I want to talk a little bit about the specific issues we're dealing with in the divorce court systems at this time. In 2014, I spent a little under 25% of my income on child support. Of course, child support is a real misnomer, and we would be better served if we named it what it really is, tax support. There are plenty of laws in place and rigid structures to ensure that the money flows directly from me to my ex. And on the other hand, there are no systems in place to ensure any of that actually gets to my children. Now, unfortunately, because the parent that has the children has complete flexibility on how to use the funds, in many cases, they turn around and use the funds for their lawyers. And the lawyers then can use a couple different methodologies to increase income. Number one, they can fight for more custody because custody is directly tied to money. And the increase in custody will be an increase in funds. Or they can come up with other creative means, and just about anything goes in the family court system. I personally was attacked with a $4,000 sanction against the Walk for Lost Kids because it's seen as a threat to my children's welfare. Fortunately, that one didn't go through. Then, since there's a lawyer on the case, you have no choice but to defend yourself. So you can go out and spend money to produce your own lawyer, or you can take the lost wages and extreme overhead of trying to litigate the system on your own. To make matters worse, the fact that I'm paying child support to support my children doesn't actually give me the ability to claim them as dependent on my taxes. So I'm taxed for children that I barely have access to and that I'm primarily funding. So you can see that a number of items have exasperated what in theory may be a system to support children, but in reality is driving adults into poverty while not being able to get money actually to their children. So what on the surface may look like a great theory, in reality is driving parents into poverty without actually giving them the ability to fund their kids directly. This is just money going into the system, money down pits. And this is why we need reform. We need to guarantee that the money goes to children. We need support calculations that make some sense, that aren't arbitrary or archaic. We need to stop linking custody to money because we're just torturing both the children and the parents. But most of all, what we need to do is we need to get rid of the tag deadbeat, because the reality is people are getting out of this system because it's ludicrous. It's not because they don't care about their children. It's because they realize that being in this system is just driving everybody into poverty. Thanks for your support, and I hope that some of these policies will change. We're making some headway in some of the states, but it's very slow and it's very painful. And until people outside of the divorce world start understanding the types of things that are going on, the world is going to be torturing both parents and children for a long time. Thanks.